back to the channel. Over the past few years, there's been a pattern that whenever I'm required to travel for work in the winter, we get slammed with snow at home. This year is no exception. Even though Lisa is obviously perfectly capable, it's no fun to have to manage everything by yourself. Not only does she do all the work by herself, she even thinks to bring the camera to get this footage. Thankfully, a lot of snow doesn't just mean a lot of work, but also some play. Once I'm back, we continue the renovations on the inside of the house in the living room. We're carrying forward the color scheme from the kitchen with gray walls and white trim, and are also using this opportunity to remove the wood paneling around the fireplace to prep it for something different to come later. I take off the removable pieces from the radiators and bring them downstairs to our makeshift paint booth. We haven't made a final decision on what we want this part of the living room to look like. What's clear is that the open fireplace will be exchanged for a wood stove insert, which we can hopefully make happen in the fall. For the time being, I'm removing the wood panels, patching up the drywall, and prepping it, potentially for some stonework and a new mantle to be added later. After the drywall is patched up and taped, I move on to covering the living room in order to paint the ceiling. I've decided to pretty much completely stop using painter's tape as it takes much longer and I'm often still not really satisfied with the results. Making a really clean edge by freehand is difficult, but I'm getting better. Once everyone else gets up and I get some help, we really start making a lot of progress. After all the trim work, I finally move on to some of the larger areas and the glory work. In the time lapse, it looks a little ridiculous to paint this big of a wall with such a small roller, even though at the time, it didn't even feel that bad. Down in the basement, I spray paint the radiator panels with a can. In my experience, they usually need several coats and some touch-ups in order to really look clean. I also use the opportunity of both boys being at daycare and me having the day off in order to spray paint the parts of the radiators that are still attached to the walls. There's quite a lot of prep work with tape and paper in order to mask the freshly painted walls, as well as cardboard to protect the carpet. Opening up all the doors and windows really helps air things out, and by the time the kids get home, the smell is completely gone. Other than a few dings and bumps that these already had, everything turns out really nice. This is where we'll leave it for the time being. The windows still need to get painted and trimmed, but we have a contractor coming at the end of May to replace these two sliding doors, and we will continue at that point. We've also started some seeds for our garden. Hopefully, we'll be able to make an episode at some point in the summer with a garden update, and we can get into the additional details. Also, our friend Tomasz comes over and helps me in early March to prune the fruit trees down in the orchard. It's very encouraging to have somebody with you who knows what they're doing, because some of the cuts can feel very drastic. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.